to make those form. We've talked a lot about this being a drier, powdery type of snow, and that's why it's giving it sort of a different texture here, allowing it to blow around and thankfully not allowing it to really accumulate much on tree limbs to where we have to worry about that causing power outages. On the flip side, though, the wind could continue to create a few scattered power outages here and there. Here's a closer view of the snow in motion, that band that's been heavier from eastern Gwinnett County, now dipping down into Morgan and Putnam counties. There's a little break right there. And then we've got the heavier band still ongoing here out to the west. Notice this right here into North Fulton County. We're going to watch this snow start to fill back in. Some of these areas that really feel like they've missed out so far, there is more on the way, which will keep us under our winter storm warning until 1 a.m. Sunday. Winter weather advisory that will actually wrap up at 7 o'clock this evening, only because we're expecting that snow will taper off a little bit earlier in those locations. But we're still on top of the changes out there for you. We'll bring you another update in just a few minutes. Tom and Alex.
Joanne, thanks so much. We're starting to see snowfall right here in Metro Atlanta.
Gosh, it's about time. I know we've been waiting for this. Deidre Dukes is at Piedmont Park. Deidre, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Good morning, Alex and Tom. Well, I tell you what, we still have people out and about, even though, as Joanne said, we have seen temperatures drop out here within the past half hour or so. And boy, the wind has really picked up. And you can see a family making their way to Piedmont Park there. And we've seen a lot of this out in the area here at Piedmont Park. People walking their dogs, all bundled up, getting that exercise in. I've even seen people running and some folks that just have shorts on, if you can believe that. As chilly as it is out here today, shorts and short sleeve shirts, but they do have their gloves on, so at least they're keeping their hands warm, I guess. But we have been experiencing snow flurries here throughout the morning, off and on. I actually had a little bit of ice that had accumulated, a little snow here on the ground, but that has disappeared, so we don't have that right now. I won't win any, I guess, a snowman building contest, I guess you could say, Tom and Alex, but definitely people making the most of the morning. And when we do have those snow flurries, people excited out here just to be out and about and kind of experiencing that this morning.
I understand, Deidre, there's been a precipitous drop in the temperature as well, and a real increase in the blustery wind conditions out there, making it even colder.
Yeah, and you can certainly feel that. When I was out here, I guess about a half hour or so ago, the sun was out. It was snowing. We were experiencing those snow flurries, but it was definitely warmer out here. But like I said, within the past half hour or so, it seems like the temperatures have really taken a turn.
Yeah, nice nosedive there. But let Alex Forbes tell it, that snowy weather is on the way. So I guess we'll just have to stay tuned.
I know we thought it was over when we see the sunshine, but not so much. Deidre will check back in with you. Thanks.
Okay, so by contrast, Gwinnett County is starting to see quite a bit of snow, or at least at the last check it was.
Yeah, they're kind of up north and east, up 85. Let's check in with Good Day's Georgia Chambers, who's standing by live for us. Georgia, looks like you got quite a different scene behind you than Deidre down in Piedmont Park. Come in.
Georgia, I've got family in Chicago. And I totally understand being made fun of for this.
Yeah, well, I'm from South Florida, so I don't understand any of it.
It is okay.
Georgia, thanks so much.
We need to get to
it looks like fun. Maybe we'll come out. Thanks, Georgia.
Anywhere tonight. Whatever is on the ground is still going to be there for most of Sunday, because a lot of areas may never even get above freezing. And if you do, it's not going to be for very long, because here's how we're going to start out Sunday with some wind chill values that could be 10 or 15 below zero. That's why we've got this extreme cold warning in effect. A couple things to keep in mind: the duration of the cold. And I know Alex Forbes has mentioned a few times that really makes it more susceptible for pipes to burst. If you haven't taken precautions yet, go ahead and do it. That's not something you want to have to contend with. Leave faucets dripping if you have to, because our best chance of seeing above freezing temperatures area wide is not until Monday afternoon. Let's go through this right here. The combination of temperature and wind chill. It'll drop into the teens tonight in the Atlanta area, but we wake up around sunrise to numbers near zero, some sub-zero numbers, even farther south Eatonton could have a 6-degree wind chill first thing in the morning. So naturally, the question is, when do we really thaw out? Well, we do get an opportunity next week. Tomorrow, not so much, but we will have sunshine out tomorrow, and that's going to start melt through things, knowing that these snow showers are going to taper off from west to east by late afternoon and early this evening. So even overnight tonight, the clouds are going to start to clear, which will leave us not only sunny for the second half of the weekend, but also Monday on Groundhog Day. Now notice, we're still below freezing to start that day, but we'll bounce back up to 48 in the afternoon. We've really lost sight of what is normal for temperatures this time of year. That would be mid-50s. We actually have that in our extended forecast. We'll get there for Tuesday and Wednesday, so that should mean we're warm enough for only rain with the next system for the middle of next week. Tom, Alex.
All right, Joanne, thanks so much. Before we leave you here on this extended version of Good Day Atlanta on a Saturday morning, I want to take you live outside for another look at conditions as we track this wintry storm that is passing through our area yet again this weekend as we take a live look at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. So far, no reports of any significant delays out there, but as the snow kind of rolls in, we might start hearing just that. We're continuing to monitor the situation there.
We're going to keep our fingers crossed. Take a look at the roadways now. You can see that there is still some snow accumulation there. We're keeping you posted on it all. Hopefully you'll stick around though, because we've got much more to discuss. I know that we're on the air right now, but if you go ahead and download Fox Local to your smartphone or your smart TV, you'll see that we will be streaming all your latest weather conditions 24/7 throughout the remainder of the afternoon. We're not just leaving you with basketball. We've got your weather covered as
you
well.
Can bounce between basketball and Fox Local, where we're going to be providing continuous coverage of the wintry conditions out there. Not over yet, according to meteorologist Alex Forbes and Joanne Feldman. You may have seen kind of pops of sunshine in the metro Atlanta area. It is blustery out there, but more snow is expected to head our way as we roll toward the noontime hour here in our city. So stay with us. We're going to continue on Fox Local for continuing coverage.
Fairburn, you should expect a pretty good dose of shower activity in the way of snow showers. All snow today. And then once you get down to US 29 there, just to the north of Noonan in Coweta County, you're getting sprayed. This will eventually flow into Fayette County for those of you there in Tyrone all the way down to Peachtree City. And then up next would likely be Fayetteville. Likely a couple squalls inching closer to the airport. We'll have to check that camera momentarily to see if we're getting any ground signatures there. We're going to continue to see this activity across the area as we go throughout the afternoon and into the early evening for some, especially out east. So if you have not gotten snow yet, and I know there's a section of DeKalb County that is waiting on some accumulation to actually occur there are some ends out to the west that could possibly slide over your neighborhoods before this is all said and done. We'll track that as we get deeper into the Alex Talk.
Okay, Jonathan, we will check back with you very soon. We appreciate you watching our entire area for us. We do want to focus on some live images now and get a sense of what things are really doing in real time. So let's turn things over to Newton County.
And that is where we find Christopher King. We've had a changing of the guard. Christopher, with our reporters, you are providing perspective from there. It doesn't look too bad where you're standing.
Well, Tom and Alex, I really want your assignment today. So far, it's just really cold out here, and so far so good. Take a look over here. This is 278 near Emory Street in Covington. Roads are clear on the way over here. We saw some steady but only light flurries so far. I was back in Atlanta. Try big. Fox 5 News.
Yeah, Christopher, we appreciate that. And just the realism, you know. We have been seeing not much in the more metro section, but when you look north of Metro Atlanta, there's been plenty of snow out there. Think Gwinnett County, Dahlonega. So I'm seeing some of you guys' comments on our Fox 5 Atlanta YouTube channel, and some of you guys are saying they're blowing it out of proportion. You just stay tuned, because we do have quite a bit of snow out there, just not where Christopher King was.
Let's get out to Rob DiRienzo. Maybe he has some snow for us, live on 316 in Gwinnett County. Rob, how about that? Quite a different scene than what we just saw from Christopher King.
Yeah, guys, maybe I have some snow. It's blowing in my face. It's all over the place. And I thought, the same thing as I was leaving Midtown a little while ago. Where's the snow that we were talking about? I drove up 85 a little bit, got here to Gwinnett County, and things got bad real.
So we appreciate you being diligent there, making a pit stop on your way to Athens, but also giving us a good reminder of the importance of driving slowly in these conditions. Even though the snow seems like it's such a pretty sight, there is always that possibility of spinning out with ice forming underneath.
And hats off to those first responders who are out there trying to help people and get that traffic situation resolved. Rob DiRienzo live for us off 316 in Gwinnett County. Rob, thanks. We've been getting a lot.
Send it inland, and as it gets into our neck of the woods, it's found that the air temperature is below freezing, and so what is falling from every layer of the atmosphere is something that's frozen, a frozen parcel, if you will, and it comes to the ground as snowfall. The issue is we could continue to have random bouts of flurries and maybe even some steady snow showers over the next 2 to 3 hours. But as we get closer to the prime heating of the day, not that today is going to be warm or hot by any measure at all. In fact, we'll likely be below freezing all day long. That surface temperature has just warmed up a bit much to sustain accumulation. Once again, you have road temperatures here in Atlanta going out to DeKalb County that are at 41 and 40 degrees respectively.
Wow. Okay, Jonathan, we appreciate that. We do want to change perspective here and take a look at what's going on in Gwinnett County, which has been one of the hardest hit areas. Every time we check in, it's like a big blanket of snow.
Yeah, we just saw Rob DiRienzo up in Gwinnett off 316 where it was like whiteout conditions. Let's take you to Annie Mapp, who joins us now with a look at conditions there. It looks like you're standing in kind of the same situation that Rob was, Annie.
Yeah, we're not too far from where Rob is. I'm a little confused. I'm like trying to figure out, am I in Georgia? Am I somewhere up north? Am I in New York? This is just so strange to see. But we have seen a lot of those same conditions.
Confused. Wherever she ended up, it's here in the South.
Very confused at what's happening.
Well, I do want to acknowledge some of the comments that I'm seeing on our Fox 5 Atlanta YouTube channel.
Certainly good news there. Rebecca Castor live for us this morning in Washington, D.C. Rebecca, thank you. We're going to dig a little bit more deeper into that. Domestic security concerns continue as new documents showed that the Iranians...
...has ever seen, and this is other countries telling me too. Big countries, powerful countries, they said they've never seen anything like it. And they also agree with what I'm doing. They say it's an evil country, and it's been for 47 years that way.
The president went on to say that he is not worried about a possible Iranian attack on U.S. soil. The FBI alert surfaced yesterday as the U.S. and Israelis, the war there and with Iran, reached its 12th day. Speaking of that, President Trump says he plans to finish the job in Iran during remarks at First Logistics. That's in Kentucky. Let's take a listen to what he had to say about the war.
I want to leave early, do we? We got to finish the job, right? Over the past 11 days, our military has virtually destroyed Iran. Tough country. Their air force is gone, totally gone. That took the better part of about 3 hours. They no longer have radar. They don't have anything. Their missiles are down 90%. Their drones are down 85%. We're blowing up the factories with... What the hell hit them, right? They don't know. They got hit by the American military. They don't know. They say, what the hell is happening? They didn't expect anything like this.
15-year-old, I tell you.